Okay, hi everyone, and today we will learn about the networking. For the networking, the important thing is about the vertex edge. So vertex, we will call it node. For a edge will be dot with the dot connection. Okay, for example, this is vertex, vertex, vertex. And in the two vertex, this connection line is called edge. So this is the first one. And the second one, we will learn about the order partial. For the order part, we will write like this: V1, V2, V3. Okay, let me give you example like this question. For this question, how many vertex in this graph? 1, 2, 3, 4. So vertex is 4. And edge will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay. 4 and 4, right? So when we need to write in vertex, we will write like this: U, V, Z, W. And H, we will write like this: U, V in the one vertex, W, Z will be second with H, and this one V, W, one vertex, and here V and V. So we complete this, so you can get the mark. So, and the next question will be sum of the degree. Here have the formula like this. This is called sum degree of the vertex will equal to 2h. And that will have the one special situation when you see the loop like this loop, the degree will be equal to 2. So how to calculate the degree? Okay, like let's using this as a example. So here is loop. So vertex is the degree is 2, and V connect to the W and 1 will become 1. So degree of the V will be 3, and degree of the W will be 3y. Okay, we will see their connection. Here is the point 1, 2, 3. The connection will be V, U, and Z. So degree of the W will be 3. Okay, let's move on. For the U, degree U will equal to 1 connection only, so here will be 1. And the next Z, degree Z also have 1 connection only, so there will be 1 degree. And next we want to doing sum all together, so 6, 7, 8. So sum of the degree of this graph will be equal to 8. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, we will learn about the multiple edge and loop edge. What is the multiple edge? Multiple edge like this. This is the multiple edge. Loop, as I said before, in the one vertex, they have like this, a circle. So this is a loop. The important thing is the degree number will be 2. This is the special case. Degree will be 2. Okay. Multiple edge, they mean in the two vertex, they have more than one edge. The important things. Okay, they will have two vertex and connect by more than one edge, and sum of the degree is twice of the number. And the loop only have one vertex, and each loop will be add 2 to the degree, and the edge is from the arc that start and end at the same vertex. So that means the vertex will be same for loop. Okay, next we will try to understand what is the simple graph. In the graph theory, simple graph is a type of indirect graph and does not have any loop of multiple edge. So for this question, which are the simple graph? So here we want to identify they have loop and multiple edge. In this graph A, they have loop, yeah, P, and multiple edge, yeah, S and T. This is the multiple edge, this is the loop. Okay, for the second one, here have loop, nope. Multiple edge, no. So the answer will be B. Okay, the second question. Draw the graph with the multiple edge and looping according the information provided. So V is vertex, E is edge. So here have the answer 2. Okay, we will see second step by step. A vertex will be connected to B. A will connect to the C. A and A, this is the loop because in the same vertex. Okay, B and C, B and D, here is D. B and E, here is the E. B and half, here is the half. So done. C and D, C and D, C and D. That means here is the multiple edge. D and E, D and E, D and E. So here also is the multiple edge. E and half. Okay, done. So you also can change like this because I didn't follow the answer to draw it. So yeah, you also can draw like this. So second one, we will try to figure out what is the direct graph and indirect graph. So let here give you some example. For the direct graph, they will have arrow like this: A, B, C. 3 vertex. Here have the arrow. But for the indirect graph, does not arrow. A, B, C. Okay, let's move on. So for the direct graph, H will have the direction, and for the degree, for the direct degree, you have in degree and out degree. For the indirect, only have degree and vertex. Representation for the direct, H will be represented by the arrow. For the indirect, H will be represented by the line. So for the example, like here is the direct graph. So for the direct graph, we will try to figure out V, E, sum of the degree. So for the V, here is K, G, L, T, J, and P. For the H, we will using the direct, we will follow the direction. So like this, K to G, so we will write like this, K to G. And we will follow by the next vertex, G to L, G to P, G to J. So okay, G to J, G to P, and okay, we go well, G to L. Okay, next we haven't done because we center is G, and we will continue J to the P and L to the T, J to the P, J and L to the T. So here is done. So we also want to find the sum of the degree for the vertex. How many vertex we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 vertex. Before we calculate sum of the degree, we need to figure out in the graph, is it have loop or multiple edge. So for this graph, these two is not have in this graph. So for the direct graph, we cannot directly using the formula for here. We need to step by step to find out because they have the direction. So let's move on. For here, K, degree of the K is 1. The connection to G only. Yeah, so that means they have only 1 degree. For the G, they have 3 connections, which are J, P, and L. And the next will be J. J, the connection is 1 only. For the P, they did not have any connection, so it's 0. And the L is 1, and the last one is T is 0. Okay, we sum all together 4, 5, 6. So the degree of A is 6. So next one, here is direct graph or indirect graph. Yeah, obviously is indirect graph. For the C, also is indirect graph. Because for the H didn't have any direction. Okay, for the next one, we will try to figure out what is the weighted graph and unweighted graph. For example, like here, for the unweighted graph, can be these two also can be direct or indirect graph. But different thing is, for the unweighted, didn't have any number. For the wave, will be have number. Okay, for example, like here, for the question A is weighted graph because they have the number in the H. So for the unweighted, this is the unweighted. Okay. So let's see the example. Each have course, they will have shorter path algorithm. We will using breadth search, depth search, discover algorithm, and that's all. Okay. For next, we will figure out this have number, yeah. So it is weight. This have number For the graph B, yeah, it's weight. For the next one, C, graph C, didn't have any number, right? So it's unweighted. So next, we will learn about the subgraph. So for the subgraph, the criteria is the whole graph revert without changing the original position of the vertex and edge. For here, we can write like this: 1, 2. This is the subgraph. This is the 1, 2, 4, 3. This is the second one subgraph. 6, 4 also is one of the subgraph. 3, 5 is also one of the subgraph. Okay, so next one. What is the tree? Tree is a simple graph without looping and multiple edge, and all the vertex are connected, but only connected by one edge. So like we have 6 vertex. For the tree graph, the edge will be 5 only. Because the formula here, the number of edge will be -1. So this is the tree, this is the not tree, because B and E have been connected and E, D have been connected. One vertex cannot connect twice. So next, represent information in the form a network. The network is a type of unique graph can be used to represent overlapping and intersecting information. Networks are widely used in almost every area of our daily life. A network is stored and displayed in graphic form, enable the interrelationship between the various information or data structure to be understood easily. So the network can be direct and indirect. Okay. For this question, we will try to figure out A to A is 0. So A to A is 0. That means doesn't have any looping. A to B have 2. So A, B have 2. Okay. 0. So we didn't need to write. Okay. A to B is 2. So it's correct. So yeah, next. A to C is 4. A to C is 4, correct. A to D is 6, correct. E and half is 0. Yeah, didn't have any connection with A, so yeah, it's correct. Next one, B to A is 2. B to A is 2, right? B to B is 0. Yeah, correct, because didn't have any looping, right? B to C is 3. Yeah, right, correct. D to 0, B to D is 0. E half also is 0 because didn't have any connection to the B. Okay, next. C to A is 4. C to A is 4. C to donkey is 1. C to donkey is 1, correct. C to B is 3. Yeah, correct. Alright, next one. Donkey to A is 6, correct. Donkey didn't have B, so connection to the B, so it's 0, correct. B to C is 1, correct. 0, correct, because didn't have any loop. Okay. D to E is 2, correct. D to half is 3, correct. Okay, next one. E to A is 0. Yeah, correct. E to B is 0, correct. E to C is 0, correct? E to D is 2, correct? E to half is 5, correct? So for the half, ABC also is 0 because they don't have any connection. Half to D is 3, correct? Half to E is 5, correct? So that's all for today. Thank you for watching our video. Thank you very much.